Alright, what we have here is my 2004 Chevy Avalanche 1500. I was getting a service four-wheel drive thing on the dash, just like a lot of people with these things. So I replaced the switch on the dash. That helped for a little bit, but couldn't find anything on how to fix it permanently or what was going on. I would just be driving it and it would slip into neutral when I was driving down the road normal. It would go into neutral, so I'd have to pull over, put it in park, shut it off, turn the key on, push the auto four-wheel drive button, start the truck, and then it would take off just fine, and then eventually slip back into neutral. So I couldn't figure out what it was. So I finally found a forum where a guy had the same problem, and what I did was, instead of changing the selector motor on the side of the transfer case, which a lot of people do and it still don't fix it, but what I did was took that off of there, off the side of the transfer case. I opened it up and there's a sensor in there, a round sensor, and one guy said if it was dirty, that's what would cause the problem. So I cleaned it, put everything back together, getting ready to test it out to see if it works. Pretty easy job. Took me probably 45 minutes to do it. Pretty simple to do. Take the front drive shaft out. Gotta, remove that boot clamp right there. Slide that off the transfer case, and then you got 3 15mm bolts on there. Take them off, and that'll take the whole selector unit off. And then there's a couple torque screws on there to split the case of that. And underneath the big gear, there's a big gear on the inside of that you'll have to take out, and the sensors on the bottom of that, you can split that sensor in two pieces, clean that thing all up, get all the nasty dirty stuff out of there. Be careful, because there's a couple shims in there you don't want to lose or put them in the wrong spot, so make sure you pay attention when you take that apart. And then we'll see what happens from there. I'm going to take it down the road and see how it does. I'll keep you updated.